Hello and welcome to the Paper Computer Games Podcast.
We are your hosts. I'm Sinister Productions,
And I'm Salman the Fish.
but you can refer to me as Seth.
And Mia Salman.
And for an optimal listening experience, make sure to check us out on all platforms, including Spotify, YouTube, and Anchor.
All links will be in the description, and personally, I'll recommend listening on Spotify. That way you can turn off your device and still have the audio playing. Without further ado, let's get into this. So today on the podcast, we have a guest, HMBtiger. Welcome to the podcast, HMB.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm HMBtiger.
Uh, so this is the second time you on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So we have
Last.
our very first returning guest.
Yeah.
And so first of all, I just want to talk about how are you guys doing and what have you been doing recently? So we'll start off with me. I've been doing good. I've been doing a lot of like real life stuff. Super busy week last week. Oh my God. I went to another state on Friday and I went to I went to a state tournament for one of the clubs I'm in on Saturday, yesterday. So it's been a busy week, but it's been so fun. But yeah, that's how I've been doing. Sinister, what have you been up to?
Oh, not much really. I mean, obviously we're on break. I'm on break right now. I don't know about yous, but so I've just been having some time away from school and stuff. I haven't really been up to much. I
Gotcha.
went on Scotland a couple of days ago, but apart from that, not much.
Oh, you want like on a trip?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, so you have a break over there. Over here in America, there's there's no break. We did have
No.
one. We did have one last week, so maybe like it's the same thing. But yeah, what about you, HMB? What have you been up to?
After I made my Agent Peanut escapes, after I remade that game, I've been working on PCG videos. I appeared on a PCG theory video. I voiced it, and I've also been making videos on my second channel, my PCG channel. One is a PCG stream highlights video, and one is the rise of Epic Worlds PCG. It's basically a video about the legacy of Epic Worlds and how he all the PCGs that he's made.
That's awesome. Well, it's good to see that you're getting into the groove of things. So if you guys are that are listening haven't seen HMB, which I doubt, if you haven't, the his link will be in the description below to his channel. Just go check it out. But anyways, speaking of PCG theory, uh, there's a there's a new PCG event. It's called MATAW, right? I don't know. I say MATAW. What do you guys say?
That's what I
I
would say.
actually created that name. Yeah, it stands for Make a Theory a Week. Before it was just called the PCG Theory Event,
Mm,
and it's basically where you, like, every week there's a prompt to make a new PCG theory video for the PCG Theory YouTube channel.
all right. So wait, Sinister, how do you say it? Do you say MATAW?
I say MATAW.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's universal. Okay. Uh, but yeah, as HMB just explained, it's make a theory a week. So far, we've had a couple entries. Uh, it's still good though. It's going good. I think it was just off the bat, no planning almost. So it's about what happens when that happens. I hope more people join. If you guys have any theories, you can join. You don't have to follow the prompt. Uh, it is a fun thing though. I did make a video for it, which actually it's a funny story. I was not making that video was not made to be a theory video. It was just made to be a regular PCG like uh kind of story video.
It's
But
kind of like a
the,
short film, you know.
yeah, short film. And as I was making it, I was like, wait a minute, I could like give this meaning, right? I could actually like it's just like not just a random short film. That's why I turned it into a theory, which is after I was done recording, I I made a couple more scenes and I made it into a theory video, and that's how it ended up being what it is now. And yeah, Sinister, did you have you done anything for the MATAW event?
No, not yet. I mean, to be fair, I haven't done much to do with any PCGs this like the past few weeks.
Oh yeah, you've been
Um,
out for a while.
yeah.
Do you plan on doing anything?
Probably. Yeah, I would like to. I've got some ideas, which I won't reveal now, but it's just a matter of getting them into videos.
For sure. So yeah, I hope you get working on those because I'd like to see
Yeah.
what you're gonna be doing. If you have some ideas, that would be cool to see what you're gonna do with
Yeah,
them. Uh,
soon, hopefully.
Yeah, soon.
and HMB. So you, so what PCG theory things have you done so far? Can you list them?
I've only done one, and that is the video on question mark dot pcg dot mp4. But I am working on two more videos with Eldritch. One is how long will it take for Zach to play every PCG ever created, and
Huh.
one is a follow up to the original question mark dot pcg dot mp4 video.
Those, okay, those are actually some cool sounding ideas. I would love to see that. I know that Eldridge is the one who hosted like the past BCG theory videos, right? Am I wrong about that?
Um,
I believe he
mm,
is.
I actually don't know. Yeah, I
If I
actually
remember
don't know.
correctly. If I remember correctly, he was. But yeah, so you said,
Eldridge told me that he only made the question mark dot pcg dot mp4 video. So the
uh,
other video, yeah, they're hosted by different people.
okay. So that video, the question mark stuff, that was well put together and well voiced out. Good job, you two guys. Props on that. And
Thanks.
this other theory that you guys talking about, uh, you said how long it would take for Zach to play every PCG.
Yeah.
That is a interesting thing. I've made a couple like I was when I was like making little theory notes, trying to write down like theories, videos that I can make. I made stuff similar sounding, like how long would it take to play every PCG ever, or um, what if you blah 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 and this and that. So yeah, it seems like it's an interesting topic, and I would love to see that. I love how you guys just added like how long would it take for Zach to specifically play every PCG ever,
We
which
chose
adds up
Zach
a lot of
because
things to it.
Zach is like one of the most epic PCG players. Like he's so good.
For real. Yeah, PCG playing is a skill. For real.
Yeah. Yeah, he broke my Agent Peanut game. He broke it. Yeah,
Dude,
he just beats PCGs like how you're not supposed to beat it, you know? Just breaking breaking the script.
that's Zach. I mean, you gotta probably make the PCG knowing that he's gonna do something like that. I mean, you gotta make every PCG knowing that every player is gonna try something crazy. Uh, it's
Yeah.
cool how people develop their PCG playing skills from the beginning to the end, like to the present.
Yeah.
Like,
And
look,
people have like their own PCG playing playstyle, you know?
for real. Yeah. You'll see if you play with your siblings or something that don't know nothing about PCGs, they'll play like it's a regular video
Yeah.
game, but then somebody who's
Mhm.
more accustomed to the PCG channel and community will definitely play way differently.
Yeah, my PCG playstyle is just like for example, I played Hablescrones PCG, and there was like this coffee dude, and he really loves coffee. But because he drinks so much coffee, like you can't kill him because he's like insane reaction speed. So like I wanted to make fake coffee, so I spit in the mug and put some dirt in it. And then there was like a vase. And I broke it, and then I put the shards in the mug, so he would drink the coffee and choke. Yeah, that's my play style, bro.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, that is a very specific play style if I do say so myself. Good thinking though. And yeah, Sinister, what kind of play style do you have? You have any examples?
Well, I've got something to admit. I have never actually played a PCG.
Wait, what? Oh yeah,
Exactly. I know, right? It's crazy.
Wow.
I've
yeah.
I've made and I've like I've I've played PCG Master for all my games multiple times, but I've never actually
Yeah.
played a PCG.
Wow.
By the way, do you want to play my Agent Peanut PCG sometime?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just gamers in one
And
clip.
anyone who's watching, if you want to play my Agent Peanut PCG, just message me on Discord, and I'll probably play with you.
Oh, I need to play that. Like literally. We'll talk about that after. So,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe that can be your first BCG Sinister. That was unexpected twist. Plot
I
twist
know.
right there. I guess that happens. I mean, yeah. I I, I never experienced that because uh I think the first thing I did was I played a PCG. I don't think oh
Mhm.
no. I made a PCG first, but I never like actually like PCG mastered it. I
My
actually PCG mastered it after I had already played a PCG before. So
Mhm.
that's how my experience was.
my first PCG like play session is I yeah, I PCG mastered my first play session,
Oh,
and
cool.
it was my first PCG, and it was so bad. It was so bad. I played with Eldritch. It was literally breaking into like a house, and yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. Like Eldritch quit like halfway through.
Oh my God. Oh, I
And
remember.
you know how like you archive like the game rooms that aren't like that aren't being played anymore, that
Yeah.
didn't get archived, and I'm glad it didn't. I'm glad.
Oh man. Dude, Eldritch, uh, first of all, Eldritch, I think we're sorry that you had to play that. And second of all, I'm glad you stuck around. Uh, but yeah, I played one of his PCGs before, and that was hilariously fun. Oh my God, he made some good PCGs. Like it was literally it was like one page PCG, but
Yeah,
it was
it's
so
like
fun.
the roundabout,
Yeah,
PCG roundabout.
it was so fun. But yeah, let's see, Sinister, do you? Okay, I want to talk about something that came up recently that
Okay.
I've been sort of into. So I was thinking about new ways of making PCGs and PCG art, and
Yeah.
as we discussed in a previous podcast, there's obviously the option of AI. And
Uh-huh.
I wasn't specifically thinking about PCGs, like
Mhm.
paper ones. I was thinking about like games, like computer games, right? Which
Okay.
is kind of it's funny how we do that now. We make computer games, which is kind of redundant to the whole point of paper computer games, but we still
Mhm.
accept anyways. I don't know. I'd say we keep accepting it because it's fun.
A
And
Yeah,
PCG
yeah.
video game is just the only reason it's like PCG related is because like the lore itself.
yeah.
Like it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
It would just be a regular video game and kind of weird if you just based it off of nothing. It's just a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was going into Unity and I was trying to like test out making a game because I want to make a PCG game. And I was like, I got no idea how to write code. All right. I went
Yeah.
to
It's
I went to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, can you write me a code of this, blah 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 this. I put it into the Unity, didn't work. I was like, can you edit this, that. And I edited it and it told me how to make like it ended up working. I wanted to make like a little menu screen. It told me how to make the menu screen and it gave me the code for it. I was like, whoa, dude, this thing literally gives you step-by-step process of how to make a game.
I've seen
And
people make scratch games with ChatGPT.
ooh, that's smart. Because that's
Yeah,
probably much easier than Unity.
if you don't know how to code, I suggest you learn how to code with Scratch, because Scratch is just simpler, and you can actually like make games. Not it won't take you like years of studying to make one. So yeah,
Okay, then I gotta try Scratch first before Unity. Probably a good step.
yeah.
But so Sinister, would you think that it was a good idea to make a game in a game engine by asking ChatGPT to do the coding for you, which is anybody can do that.
I think yeah, I would say so. But yeah. Oh, it's much like the last podcast where we talked about AI PCGs
Mhm.
and how it's good in moderation. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I feel like another, I think it would be, you would enjoy your game more if you'd worked to learning the coding and you'd ended up, you know what I mean? Like building up to
Hmm,
Yeah.
this
yeah,
whole thing at the end. I feel like that makes it more enjoyable.
Oh,
That same thing
true.
about PCGs,
yeah.
like the work to get something like that.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
obviously, if it's just like a one off thing, I think it's perfectly fine. And I also think what makes video games good in PCG community, even though they're not PCGs, they're it's so difficult to create a game that there aren't many games made. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
So it's like a new exciting thing when there's a
yeah,
new game that comes out.
it's just like human logic. The more work you put into something, the more you value it.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
is that is such a smart way of looking at it. Oh my God. I did not think about it like that. 'Cause I was just thinking like this is like a little cheat code. I didn't realize like that is very true. People will probably not be as into it if they did not put in the work. But then again, you could be like really good at art and then make all the art like make all the models for the characters, make all the animations and make all that and then you just don't know how to code it all into a game. So you can add the code. So yeah, there's multiple ways of doing it, and I think any of them are smart as long as you put in the work into it. Uh, I mean, what is an example? HMB, what do you think is an example of like putting in the work to make PCGs? Like to make them more
Balls like
valuable.
Globotron.
Hmm.
Hmm. Just like add smart things that like nobody has seen before. Like when I added like achievements and and multiple ways to beat the game for my Agent Peanut PCG. Feel like yeah, that just makes it cooler in a way.
That's true. Sinister, what about you? Like what have you pioneered in your PCGs that made you really stick to them?
Oh, I'm not sure to be honest.
Could be it could be anything. Like, what kind of work did you put into creating each PCG? Any
I
planning
spent
or anything like that?
um I planned Purgatory before I made that, just because of how long it was. But the rest of my games I don't really plan. I just kind of go along with it as I'm drawing.
Oh yeah.
With some PCGs, I just like there's like a whole plan. I wrote like all the lore, you know. But like with some, I just like make it for fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. I used to always just like make the PCGs on the spot. I can't really do that anymore because of my just tendency to want things to be good. And
Yeah,
I
same.
want I just don't want to release something that's kind of like not fun to play or like not thought through. When it comes to PCGs, there's a lot more wiggle room for that. You don't have to think through almost anything because you can just make it up on the spot. But at the same time, I want like, for example, I want like to write out what the I usually write out what the general things that need to happen for the PCG to move along. Uh,
Mm.
and then I can write down characters, what their names are, so I don't forget. um, what they do, why they do it, how this connects to everything.
Yeah,
I can make like a little map and all that. And then the actual PCG itself doesn't have to include any of that. It can just like reveal that stuff along the way. Uh, it's a lot of
but guys,
it's a lot of just like planning.
Mhm.
that is like that does make your PCGs like a lot better. But like that's the reason why like I used to like never release any PCGs because I just want all of them to be like perfect, you know.
Mm, mhm. Yeah, there's a fine line to where you should be uh, planning and where you should just start making the game. And you gotta
Yeah.
practice a lot to find that.
Yeah.
I think that's why like you said, Zach is a perfect example of somebody who's good at playing PCGs because he has the skill of making them. He also has the skill of playing them. And when he makes PCGs, he does that. He knows where that fine line is, and I mean, at least I assume he knows where that fine line is. I think he still can relate to our problems. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Hem and Chris and Via, they probably have a much easier time making PCGs and planning them out, or lack thereof, planning them out, uh,
Yeah.
than we do. But it's all just practice. We'll get there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? HMB, anything else you want to talk about?
Not really.
And Sinister, you want to mention anything?
Um. No, I don't think so. I think most of the things I was planning on mentioning have been mentioned.
All right.
Yeah.
So, HMB, thank you for taking some time out of your day to talk with us, and I hope you had a fun time. Anybody listening, I hope you guys had a fun time. I know it's a shorter podcast, but just trying to get back into the swing of things, make it easier for everybody involved to make the podcast. Before we get on
Yep.
to much longer podcasts, which I know you guys want, since I made the poll. Everybody wants
Yeah.
longer podcasts. I want longer podcasts. We'll get
Yeah,
to it.
same me. Me as well. Me as well.
I hope to have you on in the future, HMB. Just hit me up
Yes.
anytime. Uh, little little thing for the viewers to know that Epic World will be on soon. And
Yep.
some other people are lined up. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. Thank you for coming on, everybody. Peace.
Peace.